For decades, one of the biggest obstacles to business growth wasn't competition. It was silos. Departments hoarded data. Teams guarded information. Decisions crawled through bureaucracy while opportunities flew by. But that era is ending. Across the U.S., a new business culture is emerging. One built on flow, not hierarchy. It's called ShowFlow culture. A system where information, collaboration, and accountability move freely across every level of the company. From the boardroom to the backlog, from executives to engineers, everyone can see what's happening and act on it. It's breaking down walls that once divided companies from within and replacing them with transparency, alignment, and shared purpose. Let's start with the problem that got us here. Corporate silos were born in the industrial age, when departments like finance, marketing, HR, and production operated independently. Back then, it made sense. Processes were slower, data was physical, and control was local. But in the digital era, that structure became poison. Silos turned speed into stagnation. They created duplication of effort, misaligned priorities, and costly blind spots. A marketing team launches a campaign without consulting supply chain, only to discover inventory isn't ready. Finance approves budgets for products that operations can't deliver on time. Customer service collects valuable feedback that never reaches product design. Every business leader knows this frustration. Information exists, but it's trapped. That's why the most progressive companies in the US are tearing down the walls and building ShowFlow systems in their place. Because when everyone can see the same picture, collaboration becomes natural. So what exactly is ShowFlow culture? It's not a tool, it's a mindset. A ShowFlow company operates like an ecosystem, not a hierarchy. Information doesn't trickle down. It circulates. It means the same live data is visible across the organization. Sales forecasts, production metrics, financial dashboards, customer satisfaction scores, all in one connected environment. No hidden folders, no waiting for quarterly updates, no need-to-know gatekeeping. When employees can see the flow of business in real time, they understand where the company stands and what role they play in moving it forward. Companies embracing this culture are seeing results fast. Take Procter & Gamble. It rebuilt its internal data architecture to connect marketing, logistics, and manufacturing on a single AI-driven platform. Now, when customer demand shifts, production adjusts automatically, and marketing sees the impact within hours. Microsoft transformed its workflow systems to allow employees to see project progress across departments instantly. That visibility cut delivery times by weeks. Ford Motor Company uses live operational dashboards that let every department, from engineering to finance, track performance goals in real time. These companies aren't just breaking silos, they're redefining management. Because when information flows, decision-making democratizes. Let's dig deeper into why ShowFlow culture is so powerful. It delivers three major benefits: alignment, agility, and accountability. 1. Alignment. When everyone sees the same data, everyone works toward the same goal. No more conflicting agendas between teams, just shared reality. This alignment reduces internal friction and creates unified momentum across the organization. 2. Agility. ShowFlow systems enable real-time responses. If a problem appears in supply, customer service sees it instantly. If sales spike in one region, operations shifts capacity immediately. That speed turns visibility into velocity. 3. Accountability. Transparency changes behavior. When everyone can see the flow of work, who's contributing, who's falling behind, ownership naturally increases. You don't need micromanagement when the data speaks for itself. In short, alignment drives focus, agility drives performance, and accountability drives excellence. But ShowFlow culture isn't just a management advantage, it's a human advantage. For employees, visibility brings meaning. When people can see how their work connects to the company's larger purpose, engagement skyrockets. They stop working in isolation and start working in context. For managers, ShowFlow reduces guesswork. Instead of relying on meetings and reports, they can coach teams based on live insights. And for executives, it eliminates blind spots, the silent killers of strategy. It turns leadership from reactive to responsive. Because when leaders see what's really happening, not what's filtered through layers of approval, they make faster, smarter, and more confident decisions. However, building a ShowFlow culture takes courage. It requires leaders to let go of control, to replace secrecy with trust. Many executives fear that open data will expose mistakes or weaken authority, but in reality, it strengthens it. When teams see that leaders are transparent, even about challenges, credibility grows. Transparency doesn't erode leadership, it amplifies it. Because in modern business, the most respected leaders aren't those who command the most power. They're the ones who share the most clarity. Technology plays a big role in making this possible. AI dashboards, integrated ERP systems, and collaboration platforms like Notion, Slack, and SAPS/4HANA are becoming the backbone of Flow. They merge communication, analytics, and project tracking into one interface. This means a problem in one department triggers automatic notifications across all others. ShowFlow isn't about more tools, it's about connected tools. When data is unified, communication becomes effortless. The line between operations and strategy disappears. They become one continuous process. That's the essence of ShowFlow culture. No disconnect between the people making plans and the people executing them. Let's consider the impact on U.S. industries. In manufacturing, ShowFlow connects factory sensors, logistics partners, and management dashboards in real time, turning entire plants into transparent ecosystems. In finance, integrated visibility helps detect risk earlier and streamline compliance. In healthcare, ShowFlow dashboards connect departments, reducing medical errors and improving patient outcomes. In tech, cross-team visibility accelerates innovation by uniting engineers, product designers, and marketing under one shared data language. Everywhere it's implemented, the outcome is the same: less waste, more trust, faster results. But perhaps the biggest impact of ShowFlow culture isn't inside organizations. It's between them. As companies adopt transparency internally, they're extending it outward, into supply chains, partnerships, and investor relations. Suppliers now share live performance data. Partners co-manage projects through shared dashboards. Investors demand continuous visibility instead of quarterly surprises. This new level of openness is transforming how business relationships work. The old model was transactional. The new one is synchronized. Companies are no longer separate entities trading goods. They're ecosystems sharing flow. Here's the catch: not every company can handle it. ShowFlow culture exposes weaknesses. It reveals inefficiencies that used to be hidden. But that's also why it works. You can't fix what you can't see. And ShowFlow shows everything. Companies that embrace this exposure as an opportunity to improve will thrive. Those that resist transparency will fall behind, trapped by their own walls. Because the future of business belongs to the organizations that flow, not the ones that block. Here's the bottom line: the era of silos is ending. The future belongs to companies that operate like connected organisms, where ideas, data, and actions move freely. That's what ShowFlow culture is all about. It's not just a new way to manage work, it's a new way to see work. From the boardroom to the backlog, from the top to the front line, everyone moves together, guided by clarity instead of confusion, visibility instead of hierarchy. And when that happens, something extraordinary occurs. Companies stop acting like machines and start acting like living systems, adaptive, intelligent, and alive. That's the power of ShowFlow culture. It's not just breaking silos, it's building the future of business.